Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kioboomdiekin here. Got kind of a quick one for you guys today. So woke up and saw this early this morning. Over $1 million in worth in street value fireworks were stolen. Right now, it's rumored that it was 1.4 and a combination of 1.3 G fireworks that have been stolen. Now, before I get into this, definitely want to thank everybody for joining here on the channel. I know it's been a while since I've gone live. And I actually hinted at this several weeks ago, several months ago. If you guys have watched some of my videos, or it may have been with a another person I was live streaming with, we've had people stealing catalytic converters, people stealing gas. In fact, I've posted a few memes about that, and so I kind of saw this coming, but never really thought it would really happen. And so there were a few people hit, a few companies, and the APA, which is the American Pyro Association, put out this advisory that over 7 containers of fireworks were stolen. Well, I don't think this says seven, but based upon the people that I've been talking to, the number is about seven. And so it reads here, just kind of getting into this. We have received information from APA member companies that 7 consumer firework containers have been stolen from a intermodal facility in Memphis, Tennessee. The thefts occurred at the same time and were all orchestrated, indicative of a most likely inside job. Obviously, we urge all APA members to remain vigilant. If you see or hear anything or are approached to purchase product which seems suspicious, please pass along any information that you may obtain regarding these stolen containers to Executive Director Julie Heckman, J. Heckman at AmericanPyro.com. We hope that these containers can be located and returned to their owners. The impacted member companies are following all industry protocols, including cooperation with local and federal authorities and proceeding with necessary legal action. The theft of these fireworks containers serves as a reminder that you should work diligently to make certain that your containers are properly attended, secured, and put on the rail or picked up promptly upon arrival at intermodal facilities or rail yards. So the story goes, whoever did this, obviously it's an inside job. Um, I would caution all of you street sellers out there selling 1.3 and you guys out there doing your thing to be very, very cautious because the feds are investigating, and I'm not going to say everybody's a suspect, but you figure something like this, they're investigating everybody, all right? Especially people posting videos of 1.3. They're looking into stuff. You guys know how this thing goes. You guys have seen movies. I don't think I need to get into detail about all that. But yeah, this was an inside job because if you have 7 containers, that means you would need 7 Class A CDL drivers that can drive 18 wheelers that have hazmat endorsements. You would need the proper paperwork to get past any barriers or in case CHP happens to pull you over. And then, of course, somebody else indicated that you would also need at least several forklift operators in order to pull this off. And then, of course, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as I'm not going to speculate any further, but I was trying to find some more information on this in terms of all the details. Let me go ahead and pull up the website for you guys here. So this is the website. I was trying to find more information about it here, but this is the information. This is where the information came from. American and Pyrotechnics Association. You guys can go ahead and check out here. This is Julie L. Hackman, who you guys can report to if you guys know anything. But again, just want to caution everybody to be on the lookout for a lot of fireworks. Now, obviously, this was $500,000 worth in fireworks, but you guys know street values go anywhere between 3 to 4 times more. So that's why I've labeled this as about $1 million in fireworks. But honestly, this could be around 2.5 million, depending upon who you're selling it to, what market, especially if you're in places like California or Arizona or uh, especially Northern California. Usually, I think California is pretty much the hot spot. But this is tragic. You have one of the victims that I do know of. They did comment, which was Spirit of 76. If you guys haven't watched them, they are actually one of my inspirations for making YouTube videos because I love their content and how they perform or they set up the firework. They tell you about it, then they demonstrate it. uh, Great high quality channel over there. They have about 15,000 subscribers. So they were one of the victims. And so they're missing out on a load right now. And also the approximate value of this in terms of how many. Here, let me get the actual numbers for you guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So we have that's enough to stock 6 large tents for a holiday. So that's 900 cases per container and 6,300 cases in total. So for those of you guys out there good with the math, 6,300 cases in total have been stolen. And this was sitting at a railroad yard somewhere in the Midwest. I honestly doubt they would drive all the way to California unless they break it down into vans and smaller parts and stuff like that. But people are desperate. But this definitely reeks of an inside job. I can't see a basic street vendor who obviously wouldn't have, or probably wouldn't have, uh, CDLA hazmat endorsements. In order for you guys to even transport hazmat materials, uh, you have to have a TSA verification, or a background check to get a hazmat. Just so you guys know, they send you through the Interpol checklist to make sure you're not a terrorist. They send you through the FBI database. I think CIA as well. But they check everything. Okay, so unless this was just some Class A drivers working in on this too, and then maybe they didn't have that, but you have to have some credentials to move fireworks. All right, this wasn't your Joe Blow like, "Ooh, I see some fireworks, let me go steal some stuff." But anyway, I wanted to jump on live, get your guys' comments on this. I will be live, or doing another video, getting some additional thoughts from some of the other people in the pyro community. If you guys know Crazy Steve Pyrotechnics, we will be doing either a live stream later tonight, maybe tomorrow, but I know he's going to be hooking up with me. We're going to discuss this as well. But you guys need to be out on the lookout, especially out there in the Midwest. Obviously, I only know one store owner, well, the entity, which is Spirit of 76, but obviously there's 6 more. So this is a loss in revenue for some of those companies. So this is like stealing gold right now. If you guys have been accustomed to what's happened since 2020 with fireworks, especially last year, prices of fireworks have gone up. So you guys out there in the Midwest, somebody's going to take a hit. In fact, somebody might even go out of business because of this. um, maybe they invested more of their money into some additional product and now they don't have anything to sell, especially if they own, let's say, 3 or more of those containers. We have no indication as to how many of those stores have multiple containers on this heist. But yeah, this was definitely some Fast and Furious stuff. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate, Cali Pyro. It's really unfortunate. But hopefully they get down to the bottom of it. Obviously, we know, thank goodness most of this stuff is hopefully insured from a lot of these stores. So give me 1 second. I'm messaging somebody. Yeah, so we have about 7 containers, and this is all we have right now. So let's see here. I don't see any other information here. Johnny, that's an excellent observation. I'm gonna speculate. My personal thing is, I think this was another store, somebody, some other competition. I just don't see your everyday street user trying to do something like this. But yeah, quite possibly that is true. Other competition trying to take out other competition. It's serious right now because there are stores that have gone out of business so far. And you figure if each container, if you figure roughly, had jumped up to about 45 to about $50,000 per container. So you do what's the math on that? 7 times 45. That's 315,000, but actually the estimated total is about $500,000. So this is about $500,000 in wholesale. This is also including transportation, gas and everything has gone up. So $500,000 worth of fireworks out there. Resale value estimated. I'm going to say it's 1.5 to 2.5 million, depending upon what market you're selling to. And it isn't confirmed, but it is 1.4 and possibly 1.3 G that was on the truck. Let's see if there's any other additional information here. I haven't seen it here. I just have that one article here. I'll pull it back up for you guys just joining. Let's go ahead and blow it up there. I know it's kind of fuzzy. Let me move this out the way so you guys can see it. So there you have it. And then, of course, let's see. I'm surprised they didn't put this on their main page here. This is all 2020 stuff. Resources, mission, leadership, resources. See if they have anything about press. Nope. Safety info. I don't. Have you guys heard anything like this? I'm surprised I haven't seen it on the news. I haven't seen. Let's see, stolen fireworks. Got some old article here. $500 box stolen from church's TNT fireworks booth. All low level stuff. Nothing. Nope. Nothing here. Weird. Nothing's mentioned here anywhere online. $20,000 worth of fireworks. So I think this is probably the biggest fireworks heist that we've seen here. Yeah, prices are definitely going to go up for you guys out there in the Midwest. Um, well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe because remember some of this stuff is insured already through companies. So hopefully, obviously, prices shouldn't go up directly. In regards to that, maybe their insurance may go up. And then, of course, yeah, it may trickle down that way. So I wouldn't expect a huge jump if they were insured. Let's see, stolen. It's just weird. I know a few people they were posting like, "Hey, help spread the word about this, help get the word out." But I mean, you would think even on this website they would do a better job of trying to alert people or put the word out there on the street. Let's see here. Newest? No. Last article they have up here about fireworks was November 2021. So, oh well, go. Yeah, yeah, that is a lot of money for a reseller. I mean, they're going to split this a number of ways, but obviously we know it was a team. It had to be. I mean, because you got to have forklift operators, people to get the stuff off the truck. You got to have at least seven CDL drivers, all qualified, possibly to transport hazmat. You got to have the right paperwork in case you're stopped by CHP. Yeah. When they made that movie Fast and the Furious years ago, I thought it was kind of cheesy because they were still in DVD players. But yeah, there's more money in fireworks than DVD players, even going back to 2000, 2001. But anyway, I just wanted to alert everybody out there that, especially for you resellers, you guys got to be careful because um, no telling who or what they're looking for. Obviously, this could be another store owner trying to get some product to resell, so that way it doesn't affect they would profit from it, but it doesn't hit their cost, and then obviously reselling to customers too. So who's Lester? I have no idea who that is. Hey, Cali Pyro, who's that? Who's Lester making that big money? I don't know who that is. Yep, definitely Fast and Furious. Yeah, that's why I put Fast and Furious on the front of the video. Yeah, so you figure a few cases. I mean, I'm sure they have assortments and aerials in there, combination of everything for what was it, 6,300 cases, and then let me see here. We also have so roughly the street value is approximately about maybe 2 million. I'm guessing 2 million to 2.5, especially if they try to head west to California. Most of it is 1.4. Still not sure if it's some of it is 1.3, but the FBI and the ATF are involved, and this could be labeled as a potential terrorism threat. Again, if you have a hazmat license, they send you through that Interpol checklist to make sure that you're not on the FBI or terrorist watch list. Yeah, especially since they just had. Yeah, okay, but yeah, this is unfortunate. Prices probably will go up for some of those local markets, and this is a very niche market. I don't You're not going to get away with anything without anybody really finding out or knowing. I mean, the only way to truly get away with this is unless you just sit on this kind of stuff for like the next 10 or 15 seasons and then kind of slowly trickle it out. But if you're just trying to flip it all of this off in one season, then you're bound to get burned. No pun intended, but uh, that's a lot to try to get through within one season. No, no, I don't think that's actually going to happen. Um, but yeah, but also too, just want to caution a lot of the pyros out there who love posting YouTube videos, especially the ones that love shooting the 1.3. You got to be careful because they're looking. They're looking for a reason for anybody. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, that's great. It's a small, small world. No secrets. All importers talk to each other. Oh yeah, lots of gossip. Lots of gossip in this hobby. And now, it's not even just about fireworks. This is somebody's livelihood. Especially with the prices going up and the way things are right now in the community. Um, that could pay off somebody's house. That could pay off several homes, get somebody back in the green, or I'm sorry, back in the black from the red. Who never knows? Maybe somebody was getting ready to go out of business. Maybe they were behind on their taxes, took out one too many loans, and maybe they just got desperate. But we obviously know this was an inside job and it was multiple individuals. And I can't find anything about it online. Nothing. There is not one word about this, period. Imagine this, Adam down here. Thanks for watching. Imagine if it was a display company that they are charging the custom fireworks they didn't even pay for. Uh, very true, but based upon everything going on right now, I wouldn't think it would be a display company. It would make more sense to resell it at street value because there's more money in street value than trying to shoot a show. I mean, I know guys who shoot shows. Obviously, they make quite a bit, but the industry's hurting. I mean, especially when containers went up from a few $1,000s to 45 to 50,000. A lot of stores weren't able to recoup after 2020, and they got rid of most of their inventory. They sold previous year's inventory at current cost, and they never adjusted when people didn't have anything to do after COVID during 2020, and thought they were doing something big and probably ran short. But I'm just speculating. But we do know that there's more money in reselling than, especially right now in this market, probably than shooting a show. So, but of course, they could be rooming in there somewhere. I don't know. This is just going to have a lot of people pointing fingers. especially with everything going on right now. Yeah, big headache, got stolen, and prices are going up. Let's talk on the street. No legit retailer would get by with this without someone talking. Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, this if something like this were to occur, and it's well, I mean, this would be some serious Fast and the Furious stuff if it was on the street. Some serious stuff because you got to have 7 guys with CDL licenses and then all the proper paperwork to get past checkpoints, unless they went past checkpoints. But unless this individual or individuals would sit on this for like the next 15 years, sell a case here and there, nobody would be the wiser. Put it in a storage facility, you know, then that would be the best way for them to kind of get it through the ranks or get it through everybody. But I'm not sure. Do any of you guys know if those cases are actually tracked or marked with um, certain signatures from shipping or a particular manifest? I can't remember if there are or not. I mean, obviously we know they have 1.4 or 1.3 jiggy listed, but I mean, unless they plan on taking all the product out, putting them in new boxes and rebranding it, then that's how they would pretty much try to move all this kind of stuff. Let me see here. Let's those cases have production dates and batch codes. Yeah, so I'm thinking they're going to sit on this for a few months. Let's see, what is it? April, May, June. So they got what, month and a half to kind of get everything ready and then repackage it up to possibly move it. Most of the time, no, unless it's 1.3. Yeah, sucks. But um, hopefully we can get some more information on this. I do apologize. This is all I actually have right now. And the fact I just saw a few comments and Spirit of 76 was one of the victims. They missed one of the containers. So 6 containers belong to several other entities. Let me see what else we got here. But I highly doubt it was anybody on the West Coast. Highly doubt. I mean, that would be because there's too many checkpoints between here and between the West Coast and Tennessee to even transport all that kind of stuff. More CHP officers, checkpoints, things like that. So no, but ATF, FBI, APA, they're looking into all of this. But unfortunately, I don't see anything here unless I have to sign it, be a member to see what's going in on here in the website. But I will have some updates for you guys. I will have another YouTuber on here, YouTuber or YouTubers, maybe logging in, just chiming in, on this particular issue. But you know, if unfortunately this is going to be somebody that we know in general, in a general sense, that we would probably know in the pyro community. Yeah, just imagine it getting spread out into U-Hauls and slowly sold through small guys using social media. Very true. Yeah, that would be very hard, if not impossible, to track. People moving it in vans and small U-Hauls. Uh, let's say you got a U-Haul going to Florida, you got another one going to New York, and then you got another one going to Kansas or Kentucky, or you got another one going to Colorado, Denver, Colorado, or Texas. I mean, you start breaking this stuff down, but after a while, though, I don't see them really doing too much of that because rentals have gone up and then gas prices are astronomical. So, I mean, considering that they did get this for free by stealing it, I mean, they could, turn a profit that takes care of all that. But, if they're smart, they don't want to move all that into a bunch of small trucks where it's still going to cost them. So, I mean, the best way to do it, I mean, what they're probably thinking is just put it in a warehouse somewhere and then try to slowly manage it all through smaller tents, maybe throughout the Midwest without having to move it so far. Without having to get into all that additional overhead of gas prices and stuff. So but anyway, guys, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll definitely be, checking in on those, and we'll keep you guys updated. Make sure you subscribe also to Crazy Steve Pyrotechnics. I believe he might be doing something on this, and then he's going to be on the channel with me probably later today or maybe tomorrow. We're going to get together, just kind of look at this, and then also see if we have any more updates. But definitely wanted to get this video up to bring it to the pyro community, not just because of what happened, but they will be looking at videos and watching for. I'm sure they'll be in the groups like they always are, looking to see who they can catch. Yeah, social media will be tracked, and feds are looking. Anyone thinking they can continue to post on Craigslist or Instagram without attention from feds going forward is arrogant and stupid. I definitely have to agree. Yep, you guys better keep your social media on lockdown, and thank God here the only thing I shoot are sparklers. But yeah, you guys, other YouTubers, you guys know who you are. If you're shooting that 1.3 stuff, especially, they're going to be watching. Even if you got your, whatever fireworks, even consumer fireworks, legitly, um, I'm sure they'll be investigating and talking to people at demos too. So make sure you guys are conscious about your conversations. You don't know who you're talking to. They probably got spies. Obviously, they're going to have some spies out there trying to find out who's moving product and where it's going to what and who you got it from to make you squeal and talk. That's what they do. Give you a bunch of cookies and no milk. You guys have seen those commercials where they give you some cookies or a Twinkie or whatever. Do it the easy way or the hard way. If any of you guys remember that old commercial? All right, fellas. Just wanted to give you guys this word of warning. Keep you guys updated. I will let you know if I hear anything else. Peace out. You guys all have a great day. Bye bye.